It's July! And I haven't really baked anything in a while. But look! I got flowers! And they're pretty, they make me happy, and I totally stole them. Not even going to pretend otherwise, I stole them. The dahlias are mine, and one of the roses, this one, is mine. But apart from that, yeah, I stole it from all over the neighborhood. And they make me happy, so whatever. You know what else I stole from my neighbors? Strawberries! I've been really frustrated with my garden not giving me any strawberries. So basically stole them out of, pettiness and frustration. And now I kinda have to do something with them because if I don't, I just stole them for nothing. Which is not exactly in my moral limits. Which, involves stealing, but not for nothing. If it's stealing them, just let them rot. It's just sad. So, I have two options on my list, which are strawberry shortcake and charlotte aux fraises, which is French. Strawberry shortcake involves cake. I don't want to do that. I don't think I like cake anymore. I need a break from cake. And especially vanilla cake. And also I could do a pie, but strawberry pie just doesn't really inspire me at the moment. But you know what, I haven't eaten in a while, in probably 15 years at that point, and I only made once in my life, and it was so long ago I barely remember it. Charlotte aux fraises, because it's good. And it does not involve cake, it involves ladyfingers as a base, which is nice. So yeah, that's basically the same thing, but instead of cake I'm using ladyfingers. It is, fun fact, a strawberry shortcake is like a cartoon for children, and obviously the main character is called strawberry shortcake, and in French it's called charlotte aux fraises. Because Charlotte is actually a name for a girl, so that makes more sense than calling a character cake. But again, they have angel food cake too, and they don't seem to care all that much about it. But yeah, so Charlotte it is, and it involves firstly making my ladyfingers from scratch because I'm still gluten free, so I can just use store-bought. Which is sad. But thankfully, ladyfingers are rather easy to make. They are basically a meringue, a rich meringue because it involves the yolks, plus flour. So that's pretty doable. Also, look! I had to buy the mold especially for it. Because Charlotte requires a very specific mold/pan. So I'm gonna do that. Also, there are two options for the Charlotte. One of them is the gourmet / option, which involves layers of ladyfingers outside and inside. It's like a bavaroise cream with strawberry, and I don't want to do that because that sounds hard. I don't want to do that. So instead I'm just going to make a layer of ladyfingers soaked in syrup, put a bit of cream like mascarpone cheese mixed with heavy cream and sugar, and then layer it with ladyfingers and strawberries, which is way easier. It's like the beginner version of it. It's the kind of stuff you give kids to learn to bake with. So that's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm lazy, I'm depressed, I'm burnt out. So I'm just going to do it the easy way. And also I think it's just going to be yummier. I just want that. That's what I want. I don't want a weird high-end gourmet dessert. I just want that. And if I could use store-bought ladyfingers, I would. But I can't. By the way, I did talk to my doc, and what he did advise me to do is use organic with flour, which is so helpful. Love that guy. Keeps telling me to remove my mask every time I talk to him. So reassuring from a medical professional. Boy, do I love that. Anyway, let's get rid of those flowers for now. Let's make ladyfingers. Okay, they are baked, I think. They flattened out quite a lot. They took way longer to bake than what the recipe said. And they are super soft, so not great win. Also, biggest fail is I don't have enough even to make the outside wall. So I'm going to make more. A second batch. But at least, let's see how it tastes. I'm going to take the small one because I've got my eyes on it for a while. Taste is amazing. It's perfect. It's super soft and I need them dry as fuck to soak up the syrup. So I'm going to see you maybe tomorrow. Yeah. So good. I didn't know I missed those before. Definitely did. Good. I'm gonna have a second one. Don't ask me, I'm gonna make a second batch anyway. And it's the small one. Small one probably won't be able to use it. So might as well eat it. No, I can totally make tiramisu if I want. I don't want to because I don't like coffee. But I can. That's the point. It's good. Alright, see you tomorrow. Alright, it's 3 a.m. now and I had to fight a spider and I'm tired, so my patience is running a little thin. So I'm got some syrup here. I wanted to do a simple one-on-one simple sugar syrup ratio. But guess who just ran out of sugar and didn't even notice at all that she didn't have any sugar store anywhere? So instead, it is a cane sugar syrup, and yummy because I'm sure it will give it a lovely taste. We will have to do. I also have my cream right here. That is a mix of mascarpone, whipped cream, and icing sugar. It's pretty thick. I like it. And I got my cookies, my lady fingers. I put them back in the oven for a while because they were really too soft and I couldn't do anything with them. Now they are a little drier. They'll work. They're super flat. Apparently it takes more skill to make lady fingers perfect than what I had. Maybe my recipe is not great. I don't know. Anyway, I think they do taste pretty great. This is two different batches, so I do have enough of them, probably. And I have my strawberries here. I washed them. I wasn't super careful about it, but they come straight from the garden. There was no pesticide or anything used in them, so I'm not too worried about it. And I got my mold, so let's assemble this. At first I wanted to try to make it pretty or whatever, but it's 3 AM, I am really tired. I don't want to do this. So ugly it will be, at least. I'm sure it will taste good. I had to remake syrup in the middle, so the top is pretty hot. Don't know if that's going to be a good thing or not. It's definitely not the prettiest thing I've ever made, but it brought me joy, and you know what? That's enough for me. I have some strawberries left that will be left for garnish to try to make this pretty tomorrow. But for now I'm going to film it. Not film camera, film plastic. I'll put it in the fridge overnight. And go to bed after I get rid of the corpse of the spider. Which I don't want to do. I've been pretty much avoiding so far. As best as I could. One of stuff that we don't want to do, me, it's spiders. I don't do spiders. But by the time I got there, I found her. It was midnight and my neighbor was asleep, so I had to suck it up. regrettably. Alright, good night. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll whip some cream to make it pretty. And it's gonna be good. And I'm going to eat all of the lady fingers in the between. Because they're so delicate and so good and I love them. Even if they're a little flat. Even flat-chested women are beautiful. So is lady fingers. Hey, so it's the next day and it's been refrigerating overnight and I realized like midway through the night that maybe I should have put something between the mold and the biscuits because maybe it's gonna stick and I'm going to be so screwed. But it's too late for that, so we're gonna pray. Also, I wanted to make like whipped cream for it, but then I didn't want to. And then I remember that I have canned whipped cream, which means I don't have to bother, which is nice. And now we pray that this speech comes out. Does not. That's a problem. But I'm full of resources. Probably gonna be ugly as fuck. I'm at peace with that. Mostly. Yeah, it's ugly, but it did them all. Good enough. Now I'm gonna try to decorate it and make it not as ugly. If you see my boobs jiggle, you're welcome. Look how pretty it is. Putting the prettiest one on top. Alright. Pictures before this melts, and then we eat. Since I haven't had cake in a while, I have my pretty spoon with me, which is so nice. Yay! Looks good. Look at that! Look at those layers. And you know, I'm pretty sure the taste will be good. There's no way it's bad. Yes! So nice! So glad I did it. Despite it being very something that I didn't want to do. It's so light and fluffy. It's so worth it. Definitely recommend trying something French next time you bake. Alright, see you soon for ice cream. Yay!